Round 6 of the RBS Premiership on a glorious autumnal day drew a large crowd to the green yards for the top of the table clash between border rivals Melrose and Gala. Gala were led out by captain George Graham, but it was Melrose who struck first with an impeccable kick from Joe Helps. His Gala counterpart, Ewan Scott, was quick to reply, and the penalty ping-pong continued, with Helps on target again, before Gala levelled following this Melrose indiscretion in their own 22. Into the second quarter, and from a prolonged advantage, Grant Runciman had a pop for the line. Quick ball saw Melrose hooker Todd Pearce crash over. Helps converted, and though Gala sought to respond, it was a 10-point gap for the hosts at the break. Gala flew out of the traps at the start of the second half, and Ewan Scott's searing break and inspired back-of-the-hand pass set up the try for his fullback, Graham Spears. Melrose, though, struck back at once. A penalty to touch, line-out catch, and then textbook drive saw Runciman claim the touchdown. Kicks from the respective teams left us with a 7-point gap in the home side's favour as the game entered the closing stages. A Melrose clearance was charged down, Gala regathered, and eventually prop Rory Sutherland bulldozed in for the try. Scott's conversion tied the scores at 23-all. Deep into injury time, Helps lined up this kick to win the game for Melrose. Or did he? Could Gala fight back again? Grant Somerville cut inside, only to be nabbed by the Melrose cover for the hosts to claim victory. John, many congratulations. Typical border derby, and you came out on top 26-23. Your reaction?
Yeah, just fantastic. It wasn't really about the performance today. We knew we had to get it out. Gala would make it difficult. We knew there'd be good bits and there'd be a lot of bad bits. How we dealt with them, I think, was got to be key. And I think the 20 minutes before half time, I really think that in the mindset to get back that 10-point lead going in there was just a bit of edge. I think we put a bit of disbelief into Gala, but credit to them, they just do it all the time. They came back, and to be honest, they could have won it at the end. It was going back and forward, but a bit of character, 50 odd metre kick as well to win it. And I thought we bounced back really well. Every time Gala blew, we went back up and done stuff, and got a few injuries in there as well. I think that that kind of, by the end of the game, we were kind of struggling. There were 3 hookers on the field, and but just to a man, the manned up, and just really proud of that win.
You talk about the goal kicking, and particularly the last kick from Joe Helps, 100% record, makes a big difference in tight games.
It does, yeah. And it was last week. It just shows a bit of character for Joe. Up there against a really good Accies team. The whole, they threw a lot at Accies and the defence stood up. So this week it was about bounce back kind of ability, and to come out in a big derby like that in front of all these crowd and kick goals like that's unbelievable. And he deserves all the plaudits at the end to put that over. It shows great nerve.
Forwards in the first half. You talk about gutsing it out. There was also a bit of good technique in terms of the catch and drive for the try down this corner here.
Yeah, definitely. It's just something we work on really well. I think this season we've gone away from it a little bit. There's been some different personnel in there, but we've rolled the sleeves up the last couple of weeks, and we knew to try and to take Gala over was going to be a test. But they've put the hours in. It's really hard to get them off the training field just now, which is it's unbelievable. But that was a good team try, getting that position and then finishing it off with a drive.
You talked about bouncing back from Braeburn Place last week. You're on the road next week to Stirling County. Usually fairly tasty encounters up at Bridgeshaw as well.
Definitely, yeah. It's another place like Aki is really difficult for a lot of reasons, and Stirling were a tip team at the beginning of the year. They've not had the players available. A lot of their ADPs have had injuries, but they're all starting to filter back now. So Stirling will look at claw herself up. So we'll enjoy this today. A lot of bits to work on, and we'll look at Stirling quite closely through the week. But yeah, it's another challenge. Today's not going to decide anything. It was just good, with the local bragging rights to get on, and I think we would have lost a bit of momentum to Gala today if we'd lost. So really good to jump back above them.
Joined now by Gala centre Ewan Scott. Ewan, you must be very gutted at the minute, coming out on the wrong end of that 26-23 scoreline.
I'm just very disappointed. We really stuck in well that second half. First half wasn't where we want to be, but really stuck in well the second half and went right down to the wire and kicked that penalty.
You showed a lot of character to come back from 16-6 down, as you say, in the first half, and the try right at the death almost with your conversion to tie the scores. It looked as if we might be in for a draw.
Well, we just got up there, got the try, got the conversion, and we just wanted to try and pin them back down. But as we've done it all day, we would score points, they would score points straight away. We just can't score the next points after we've scored again. So it's a bit disappointing. Sure,
the frustration, I guess, would also be magnified by the fact you had to depart, I guess, with a wee injury in the first half, and you've been goal kicking all the time. I didn't think you missed a kick, and when you were off, there was a penalty which obviously went astray.
Just taking a head knock when I made a tackle up in the top corner, and I just couldn't see very straight after that, so I had to come off for 5 and get my vision and stuff back, and we just missed one penalty there, but it's just one of the things, one of the days.
So next week you're up to Edinburgh Accies, who have been going very well this season. Thoughts about that?
Just another massive game. They don't get any easier than Prem 1. Sorry, they just keep on getting harder every week. So we just got to go up there and just play where we played in the second half, and hopefully come away with 4 or 5 points that day, and hopefully do the job.